an interview for another job, and they're like, "We can hear everything in the cafe that you're in." I'm like, "I'm sorry, I thought you wouldn't be able to hear anything."
That's hilarious.
All right, so I'm Josh. I'm with RPG Distilling, or I am RPG Distilling, I guess, and we're here celebrating the release of Imperial Dragon Whiskey, which is a made from Hightowers behind me here, and sitting beside me, Casey and Josh here, who make Imperial Dragon, or I call it Imperial Dragon. Sorry, it's a memories.
We got the Fading Memories,
Fading Memories.
Imperial Oatmeal Stout
Thank you.
is our base.
Yes, yeah. So I knew it's a stout, and it was an Imperial Stout, if I was right, with
Yes.
is the actual base of it,
Yeah,
right?
10% Imperial.
And that was that has a lot of history behind it, that name. So we'd kind of used this dragon specifically because of that. The history behind it is from the imperial courts in the Russian courts, surprisingly. But anyways, leave all that to the website, and you can figure out your own history here, and we'll get on the fun stuff. So first, we've got the stout itself, kind of seeing where it started out at, and we can all taste it together, see what we got going on here.
Nice roasty, yeah.
Yeah. The bit of the chocolatey kind of coffee notes that people like to talk about that are very lingering, and definitely right off the nose too, as you're getting those that.
Yeah, you get
dark chocolate.
Yeah, dark chocolate. You get that bittersweet chocolate. You know, a lot of like roasted coffee notes.
Yeah. And we do a coffee stout. We didn't even need to with that one. I mean, it tastes like there's coffee in there. There's no coffee.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was always surprised at when I was coming around. That was one of my first questions, because when I'm distilling it, that there's the question of, does it have any
caffeine? That's right.
Yeah, when we have the regular coffee stout come out, there's so much coffee that we condition on there that I tell people you don't drink it after 9 o'clock, because you're gonna be up till midnight.
100%.
Yeah, that stuff's always interesting. That chemical process. And this is next one here that we have. Speaking of chemical process, is the distillate from this. So it's gone from this to this clear liquid.
It's crazy.
For a 55% or 110 proof, and it's really high proof for this.
It's got a sweetness to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the background, you really feel that.
It pulls out a lot of the sweetness, but you lose all of the bitterness from it.
That is impressive. That's great.
Yeah, it's the smell's super clean. You don't get that intense coffee aroma on the background. It's crazy to see the difference when you look at something that's right there. Pours almost as clean as water.
That's unbelievable.
For 55, it drinks very, very smooth.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I like that sweetness on the back.
Yeah, I think that's really all coming from the roasted malts, because it has some of the sugars left over after that, even though it's still fermenting at such a high proof. And then the last one we got here, if you guys' palates are all good, is actually taking the clear distillate and aging it in a barrel for at least 3 months. And in our climate, I think that works pretty good to get just enough of the barrel flavoring without making it just barrel.
Nice.
When you get past that, then you start just tasting barrel, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And this,
I like that.
This comes across straight on the nose. You do get some of those barrel notes.
You get that sweeter vanilla note.
Yeah.
You do get hints of that oak,
Mm-hmm.
and then on the background, the smoothness rounds out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The sweetness is more lingering on the palates.
And then there's like, for me, but there's right at the end after the palate is cleared, you get those chocolatey notes almost in the nose.
Yeah, 100%.
You start to get more of that base flavor back with that barrel aging.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is pretty good. You no oak chips in there. It's just right from the
15-gallon barrel.
That's awesome.
American oak.
That's
white
great.
oak.
That's awesome. It's unbelievable that, like, again, it comes from a stout and you can make it clear. Like,
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. The whole process is a lot of fun. I've been enjoying learning through all of this, and you guys make a much not to put down my other ones, but I have to say a much cleaner, more complex is probably the better way to say it. Whiskey tasting product, which I love.
Yeah.
So thanks, guys.
I
I appreciate
that very much.
tasting it with me here, and
yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
To the waters.
Gotta stay hydrated too.
Oh yeah, shit, that'll for you.
You had to finish on that